And
so, last episode, David asked, "What's the worst Zelda dungeon?"
Yep. Well, let us say ours since you clearly have an opinion.
Okay.
One from Oracle of Ages or Seasons. They were all so similar. I didn't care for any of them. I hated all of them. They weren't fun at all. I don't like those games.
I'm not a big fan of them.
Same with Awakening. I got to about the last dungeon in that, and close to the final boss, and I just quit because it was not fun.
I don't think it's that good.
It was more of a chore.
It was good for what it was then, but if you play it now, it's just not good.
And a lot of it's because I went, for some reason, I was just like, I gotta play a lot of Zelda. So about 2 years ago, I went on a Zelda spree and beat 7 of them in a summer. And those were one of them I decided to do. I think it was Oracle of Seasons. And I was like, this game's not fun. So I just stopped. So any dungeon from there, pick whatever one you want to pick. Tyler?
I don't really know off the top of my head.
Yeah?
Well, while you think, since you're thinking, keep thinking about it. And people are going to think I just hate this game.
Ocarina?
Jabba's Belly.
Oh, that's
that
one of them.
pretty bad.
You literally carry around a little girl.
Dude, you
try
know
not to fall in holes, and then throw your boomerang at consoles.
Yeah, that one's terrible.
And if she gets lost, you have to. If you drop her down a hole, you got to start all the way over and start carrying her again.
Yeah.
And it's just so not fun at all.
Not at all.
Like the water temple, he said he liked it. Most people don't. At least you're doing something.
Yeah.
I feel like you're not doing anything there except for carrying her around. Well, I guess that is something. It just isn't fun.
If you do it this way on the first try, we've already done this episode before technically because the audio got corrupted. I bet only 10% of people did it the way you did. It's supposed to be an ice block puzzle, and Tyler just does it so weird, and it took him so many tries last time, and it was awful.
But I did it.
I don't see how your mind led you to be like, this is the easiest way to do this, the quickest solution. I don't understand that. Because all you have to do is move one boulder and put 2 ice blocks down.
Nope.
Oh, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. The goddess of... I don't remember the goddesses' names in this series.
Let's see. I like almost every single I really don't like Twilight Princess's first dungeon, but I don't think it's bad.
It's not terrible. It's not terrible. I kind of like it, but the monkeys are stupid.
I really don't like Skyward Sword's first dungeon.
Yeah, it's not that great. But they do something cool. They introduced the main villain in the first boss fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I like a lot. Anyway, I think it's really cool because he's my favorite villain in the whole series.
I don't know if I really have one. Maybe something from Wind Waker.
All the Wind Waker ones weren't fun.
Not my favorite. I need to finish it. It's not my favorite. It's not my least favorite either. But Twilight Princess has the best dungeons by far.
Yeah, they're really
not
good.
even close. That's the only game that every time I went to a dungeon, I was like, "Oh, this one's awesome," and then you go to the next one, it's like, "Oh, this one's better." And every one you went to, I didn't get too far in it.
Yeah,
I think I beat the one in the desert.
That one's so good.
Yeah, that one's my favorite.
I like that
and then there's
one.
one after that where ain't it like ice?
That's my favorite one.
And I did that one, and that's the last one I did.
You just said that's my favorite one twice.
No, he said that one's really good.
Oh.
I said that one's my favorite one.
I was like, what?
my 3 favorite dungeons in the entire series are Arbiter's Grounds, which is the desert one from Twilight Princess. The Ice Mansion, which I can't remember the name, from Twilight Princess right after that.
Yeah.
And then the Sand Ship from Skyward Sword.
Awesome.
I need to play through all the 3D.
That one's really, really good. There's a lot of good.
I think my biggest problem with the Zeldas, which I know most people, every time I talk about it, people are probably like throwing up in their mouth because people love it so much.
So,
I just feel like it's the same game too many times over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like every game I've played, of course, this is coming from somebody that loves Mega Man, and that's completely regurgitated. But I just feel like I'm playing the same exact story, just in a different way.
Basically, Sidon told old geezer dude that Mipha loved Link.
Like, she legit loved him, like, wanted to have his kids.
And that's why the Zora armor that Mipha made him fits him perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And now Link's about to have a flashback.
Is that I was gonna say, is that something real? But I guess it is. Since he's about to have a flashback.
And this introduces my favorite character in the game, probably. I love
the
her.
elephant.
That elephant.
Yep.
Are you serious?
No. This girl that Link is with. I love her so much.
The girl that loves Link.
We can't hear her because we still don't have a solution
Her
to
voice
that.
actor's not great.
She's like really sweet and innocent. I'll have to show you her
She has
voice.
a fish head.
Yeah, she's adorable, isn't she? I love her. I like her a lot, and I like Naburus. Urbosa. Who's Naburus?
The camel.
Oh, I like Urbosa a lot, not the camel. I hate that thing. But I like her a lot. I like Daruk too. I just hate Rivali.
Oh, yeah. Basically, like, the fish people are like hundreds of years old but look like that.
Yeah. So she fell in love with a 14-year-old.
You know, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
At all?
There was a vampire movie that made millions of dollars off of it.
My back is starting to hurt on this couch.
Yeah, that's
not a lot of good
here.
lumbar support. That's for sure.
It's pretty comfortable for a while.
Yeah.
I think part of it is Tyler stretched us out.
I'm sorry.
Maybe I can just shimmy down and not mess up the mic.
You're going to be right in front of the mic.
That's going to sound
Zach is
awful
about
on the
a
mic.
foot away from the mic.
I'm back here though. It's fine.
That looks really uncomfortable.
It's actually stretching my spine, so I like it.
It looks like it. It looks like it's stretching everything on you.
But I really do like her a lot.
Does she have any clothes on?
No, those are her little tits.
That's what I thought.
But she's hundreds of years old, so I can say that.
Yeah.
How is it rated E with Urbosa? You know every child that doesn't know what pornography is stopped the game on her and just got a quick one out for the first time. I'm not kidding. She is good looking.
I learned how to do what we're talking about, the quick one. I learned how to do that during Final Fantasy VIII playthrough.
Oh yeah,
I forgot. Not because anything got me going, but I just sat the PlayStation 2 controller, or the PlayStation controller vibrated. I just happened to sit it down right on my little tiny winker thing, and it started vibrating. I was like, what is this magical nonsense?
Yeah.
And it just turned into a lifelong habit after that.
What if that same thing happened, except for you didn't put it on your winker, it was somehow touching your butthole, and then it was
my whole life turned out different.
It was on your prostate, and you just turned completely gay from that.
That would be crazy.
That'd be
Instead
a lot
of
different.
Andrew, I'm married to a guy named
Tony.
Andy.
Oh, Andy, that's
I'll
good.
take Andy and Tony.
What if that did happen? That'd be wild.
It'd be weird. I don't know how that would get me going, though.
That's what pleases. Never mind.
I get what you're saying, but
I can't talk about this. It gets me going. You know what I mean?
All right.
I'd get more in depth with it, but
David wants this to be a short episode, and I'll try to make it short, but we're going to do basically everything before the dungeon.
It won't take that long. He just has to climb a mountain.
oh my god.
It really didn't sound... I wasn't trying to make it sound like it would take long. It doesn't. He just has to swim up these waterfalls and then...
Not that I want a short episode just to have a short episode, but I've got to go to work, and it's, I don't know, 11 o'clock, 10:40, 10:30. Told my wife I'd be home at 10.
I have to go to work.
Yeah, but you didn't tell your wife you'd be home at 10 either.
I have to go to
Maybe
class.
I did.
You don't have a wife.
I told my PlayStation controller I had to be home at 10. Oh, man. So right now, his objective is to go get shock arrows. So you're getting a new kind of arrow.
There's one.
He just stole it from that man.
He's not happy about it either.
So you have to get 20 of them. Well, you don't have to, I guess. You're suggested to get 20.
No, you have to get 20 to do it.
You're suggested to get at least 20 for the next fight.
It's a requirement. It's still a suggestion.
But it is a suggestion because you can get as many as you want. I only got 20, and I thought I wasn't going to have enough for the... I didn't have enough for the boss of the dungeon, but... Yeah.
What'd you do?
Huh?
What'd you do?
I beat him anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This game isn't terribly hard, boss-wise.
Flat.
The final boss is not hard.
You're about to see the hardest enemy in the game.
Oh, yeah. We
The
already
old
seen
man?
him, though.
The old man?
No.
No, he
It's
hasn't
actually
seen one.
Ganon?
Yes, he has, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we talked about one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I gotta get a picture of him.
My mind failed me. So I was just about to say I can't wait for the
Forget what
Zelda
game it
that
is.
comes out on the Switch. Like, since there's a new console, there will probably be a new Zelda, but I forgot that they already
This
did
is
it,
the
and
new
it's
Zelda?
this. That's kind of sad to think that there probably won't be another new Zelda
No,
for like 12 years.
no.
Or
Years. They
six.
regurgitate
Six.
these like every other few minutes.
No, they don't. The
There's
last
quite a
one
few
before
of them.
this was Skyward Sword that came out in 2011.
I guess it
Anuma,
wasn't. They used to do it.
Aonuma said that they might just make a new Zelda game on this.
Oh,
engine.
didn't they say a 2D one maybe?
No, they said using this same exact engine, they'll make a direct sequel.
I'm pretty sure I saw someone say a 2D one, which I would love.
Did Mr. Aonuma say that?
Are you pronouncing that name right? Because it sounds like you have marbles in your mouth.
Supposed to.
But
Kill that fox.
I wouldn't. I would
I
like a
will
2D
never.
one. I would really like it.
I mean, I would too, but he has talked about just using the same exact engine.
A froggy.
You can eat the frogs.
Can eat anything. Why are you tapping on my wall with your shoe?
Look at
I
this.
can do
With the Zora
whatever I
armor, we can
want.
swim up.
Yeah, you didn't comment on that, and I thought you would have. You can just swim up a
All
stream like a trout.
You know,
Here
I
we
just
go.
thought maybe that was in Link's repertoire.
Look at him go sneaky, sneaky reapy.
Does that actually help you sneak better?
Yeah, that's what that purple squiggle does. And you have to take into account temperature in this game. So above you, it's like right above freezing level. So he has to sneak around and grab all these arrows, so he can.
I'm not looking forward to this.
Yeah, I didn't get caught. It wasn't hard.
I've gotten caught up.
All I know is that before you go into a dungeon, the 4 dungeons, you have to, like, they always have, like, defense up, so you have to, like, take it down. This one's okay. I wasn't a huge fan of it.
I think most of them are alright.
The camel one's probably my least favorite because
Yes.
it's so...
Difficult to stay.
Yeah, it's like the controls don't work great, but the one for the bird dungeon is so cool because it's the same map, right? You can see like everything you can see in the map when you're just walking, but you're thousands of feet in the air flying around, and you can see everything, and it's super, super cool, but it's really easy too.
The thing looks like Ifrit from Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
but with horse legs.
I always thought it looked like a lion and
Oh,
Ganon
no,
combined.
no.
It's hideous though, and a horse, I guess.
Was this the mountain you were talking about climbing?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm already there.
You don't notice me.
I thought he couldn't even see you. I was like sneaking around rocks. But it didn't take me long either.
Kill that fox.
No.
That's
He'll yell.
not a good idea. How many do you got, you think?
Most foxes
I think
do
I have
make
close
noises
to
when you
10.
kill them.
Have you ever killed a fox?
Fox? I don't think so.
So how would you know?
I just assume when things die, they make some kind of noise.
Well, if you kill them
'Cause
fast
you know
enough.
there's 4 on
I
this
guess.
tree up here if you go all the way up here.
Didn't go all the way up there.
Let's see. Got 14. Need 6 more. And then, hold on. I need a picture too.
Yeah. You don't, but I guess you want one.
Well, no, you get a piece of armor for it.
Just fly
Oh,
right
do
onto
you?
that thing's back.
Yeah.
You can. You can ride them. You don't go
They don't
anywhere.
like it.
They just buck you off. It's funny though. Oh, zoom in. That zoom is unrealistic. When you zoom on like iPhones and stuff, it gets so pixelated and gross. Look at that sunset real quick. That's awesome.
As you fly into this tree.
Speaking of, like, that sunset reminded me, because it looked like it was over water, of Wind Waker, the worst 3D Zelda.
Agreed.
By far.
You just
That-
don't like this selling.
What?
You just don't like this selling.
The sailing?
Yeah.
They don't sell
Well, I mean,
a lot in that game.
the going around on the water.
I don't like that. I think
I'm
the
fine
dungeons are
with that.
crap,
It's got 5 dungeons.
and they're crappy,
This one has 4.
and
It
they're
also
not
has
great.
120 mini dungeons.
And they're not great, but the game's good. I felt like it was a chore to go places in that game.
I'm not defending it. I'm
And
just
then,
stating facts.
the dumbest part about it, which I almost forgot, is you have to go get the pieces of the Triforce and buy maps of it from Tingle. And it takes forever. For no reason. It was like, now that you completed the game, we want it to be a little bit longer.
We cut
so
a
we're
dungeon
gonna
from this
throw
game,
this in
but
here. It was so dumb. I'm really not a fan of that game. I'll play it again one day, but it won't be for a long time.
All right, we're out of here.
Good job, dude. I'm proud of you.
I can't wait to see what we're gonna do with those arrows, baby.
Well,
Oh man,
we're gonna give this picture of the Lynel to the lady that asked for it.
And we're gonna end it off there.
We're gonna end it off there.
And then you can
next
go
time-
home and go to bed, you stupid slut.
And next episode,
You're a
we will
skank.
be going to the first dungeon.
I'm so excited.
What dungeon are you gonna go to after this?
Bird.
Thank you.
The Burb.
The bird one's my favorite. It'll get me interested.
B-R-I-B.
No
It'll get me
offense.
interested. I'm completely lost interest, but I'll get interested again then.
One thing we did talk about is Tyler's more new gen games, so obviously this game's longer than Metroid Fusion and Mega Man X. And what are you playing? Resident Evil. So his series are going to be longer, like a lot longer. But we're going to try to slim it down as much as we can.
Although I have 2 games in mind, and one would be a lot shorter than the other for
What?
my next playthrough.
I know what one of them is, and I don't think it's a good idea, but go ahead.
Either Dark Souls 3.
Okay. A game you've not played and aren't that good at, and that's very long.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or
Has 600 episodes on his second playthrough.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Play Banjo. Definitely play Banjo.
Yeah. Plus, you can play Dark Souls, but that way we can tell you why it's not as good as Mario as you're going through it.
We have a lot of talking points on it. I'd like to see you play it.
And maybe
You've
you'll
played
even
it
change
before.
my mind.
I do want to
I doubt
eventually
it.
play a Souls game on here.
All I'm saying is it's not a great thing to do.
Maybe
to
even
go from
Bloodborne.
that would be better, but you couldn't do all your side missions and
That's
stuff
fine.
that I know you'd love to do.
I haven't even done them on my regular playthrough.
But like going from this, which will probably be 100+ episodes, to Dark Souls, which would probably be 700+ episodes, it just wouldn't
Before
be a
you
good
got
It
idea.
would
the
not
first
be
boss.
700 episodes.
Tyler, I was using a hyperbole, which is a literary device.
Oh my god.
Who pooped in my room?
Alright, well,
You guys smell awful.
Oh man,
I burp
that
a
was
lot,
bad.
but you guys always just crap your pants.
That
Next
one just
episode?
snuck out of there.
I didn't even hear it.
next episode,
Jesus.
we're gonna, wherever Sidon is, we're gonna talk to him, and we're gonna head off to the first dungeon.
That's so exciting, dude. I'm excited about it.
Are ya?
Whippy. Woohoo. Let's a go. Yay.
Blah blue.
That's the best Yoshi noise I ever heard.